Hello, this is the lecture number 10 for the chapter application of derivative, and we are discussing this fourth exercise of this chapter, and approximation and error we are doing, and we have done up to question number 1, third part. Let us take the fourth part of this. You have to find the cube root. 1 upon 3 is there. It means the cube root of 0.009. As usual, you have to break this number in such a way that one of the numbers should become the perfect cube, which is 1 upon 3. So 0.009 you can write 0.008 plus 0.001, because you can easily find the 1 upon 3 power of 0.008. You have to break like this, and we have discussed in the previous lecture how you have to break. So 0.008 plus 0.001 raised to power 1 upon 3. So x is 0.008, h is plus 0.001, fx let it here x raised to power 1 upon 3 cube root of some number. So you have to let fx is equal to x raised to power 1 upon 3. You have to find the derivative of this. Derivative will be 1 upon 3 x raised to power 2 upon 3. That you can simply differentiate x raised to power 1 upon 3, which is coming out to be 1 upon 3 x raised to power 2 upon 3. Now with the same formula, fx plus h is equal to fx plus h f dash x, fx plus h. So x is 0.008, h is 0.001, fx is x raised to power 1 upon 3, h is 0.001, and derivative is 1 upon 3 x raised to power 2 upon 3. So when you add these two numbers, it will be equal to 0.009. f 0.009 will be equal to 0.009 raised to power 1 upon 3. In the left hand side, we always get this, as we are telling you many times. Now replace the value of x as 0.008, which is 1 upon 3, 0.001 upon 0.008 ki power 2 upon 3. Now 0.008 raised to power 1 upon 3 will be equal to 0.2, and when you simplify, you can write 0.008 as 0.2 cube, which will cancel out with 3, and you are getting 0.2 square, which is equal to 0.04. You can do this calculation in your rough column. So simplifying this, we are getting 0.04. Multiplying, dividing this term, we are getting 0.008. So 0.2 plus 0.008 is equal to 0.208. It will be the cube root of this 0.009. Now you have to find the again cube root of some number, which is 26. Now the nearest cube root, perfect cube root for 26 is 27. So for 26 you can write 27 minus 1. So x will be equal to 27, h will be equal to minus 1. So x is equal to 27, h is equal to minus 1. fx you have to let here x raised to power 1 upon 3, because you have to find the cube root of some number. So fx is equal to x raised to power 1 upon 3. f dash x will be equal to 1 upon 3 x raised to power 2 upon 3, as we had done in the above question. Again using the same formula, fx plus h is equal to fx plus h, f dash x, replace the value of x as 27, h as minus 1, fx is equal to x raised to power 1 upon 3, h as minus 1, say it very carefully, h is minus 1 here, and 1 upon 3 x raised to power 2 upon 3. So 27 minus 1, 26, f26 will be equal to 26 raised to power 1 upon 3, whose value you have to find. Replace the value of x as 27, as x 27. So 27 raised to power 1 upon 3 will be equal to 3. Cube root of 27 is 3. And 27 raised to power 2 upon 3 will be, you write as here 2 cube, and 2 cube 3 will be cancelled out. So 3 square 9. So 1 upon 3 into 9, which is 1 upon 27, and you subtract from 3 will get 2.963. You take your own time to do the calculation. So 2.963. In fifth part, you have to find the 10th root of 0.999. Now the nearest number, which is 2.999, whose 10th root you can find is obviously 1. So 1 minus 0.001 will be equal to 0.999. The nearest number whose 10th root you can find is 1. So here x is 1, h is minus 0.001, h is negative here. So fx you have to let here x raised to power 1 upon 10. Now derivative of this will be 1 upon 10 x to 9 upon 10. Again using the formula, fx plus h is equal to fx plus h f dash x. H is 1, x is 1, h is minus 0.001, x raised to power 1 upon 10, h is minus 0.001, and fx derivative is 1 upon x 10 raised to power 9 upon 10. Replace the value of x as 1, replace the value of x as 1 here. So 1 raised to power 9 upon 10 will be 1, 1 raised to power 1 upon 10 will be equal to 1. So 1 minus this will be 0.0001. When you subtract 0.0001 from 1, you are getting 0.9999. which is the approximate value of 0.999 raised to power 1 upon 10. In 8th part, it is 256 raised to power 1 upon 4th, means 4th root you have to find. Now the nearest number whose 4th root you can find to 255 is 2556. So for 2555 you can write 256 minus 1. So x here will be 256, h will be equal to minus 1 and h will be equal to minus 1. So let fx is equal to x raised to power 1 upon 4 because you have to find the 4th root of this. So its derivative will be f dash x is equal to 1 upon 4 x raised to power 3 upon 4. Replace the value of x as 256, h as minus 1, fx as x raised to power 1 upon 4, h minus 1, f dash x is 1 upon 4, x raised to power 3 upon 4. So 256 minus 1 is 255, x is 256, whose 4th root will be equal to 4 because 4 into 4 into 4 into 4 is equal to 256. Now x raised to power 3 upon 4, for 256 you can write 4 raised to power 4. The 4 will be cancelled out, you are getting 4 raised to power 3 which is equal to 64. So 1 upon 4 into 64 will be equal to 0.004. So 4 minus 0.004, you do the calculation this in your rough column. So 4 minus 0.004 will be equal to 3.996, which is the 4th root of 255. 4th root of 255. Now in the ninth part of this exercise is you have to find the 4th root of 82 and the nearest number again whose 4th root you can find is 81. So you can for 82 you can write 81 plus 1 and x here will be 81, h will be equal to 1 and you have to let fx is equal to x raised to power 1 upon 4 because you have to find the 4th root of some number. Its derivative will be again as usual 1 upon 4 x raised to power 3 upon 4. Again using the formula fx plus h is equal to fx plus h f dash x. Replace the value of x as 81, h as 1, fx is equal to x raised to power 1 upon 4, h as 1 and its derivative. X is 81 whose 4th root is equal to 3, x is 81 whose 3 upon 4 power will be equal to 27. You do the calculation in the rough. And 1 upon 4 into 27 is equal to 0.009. So 3 plus 0.009 is equal to 3.009 which is the value of 82 raised to power 1 upon 4. Again in 401 raised to power half you can break as 400 and plus 1 and where x is 400, h is 1 and fx is equal to x raised to power half or fx is equal to root x. Now this type of question we have already done in the first and second part. You try yourself. Similarly in the 11th part also you have to find the square root of 0.0037 and the nearest number whose square root you can easily find is 0.0036. So break this as 0.0036 plus 0.001. So x here will be 0.0036, h will be 0.001 and fx you have to let as a square root of x whose derivative is 1 upon 2 under root x. So replace in this formula x, h, fx, f dash x, x, h, fx, h and its root. Replace the value of x as 0.0036 and its square root will be 0.06 and simplify this. It is x 0.0036 square root will be 0.06. Simplify you are getting 0.0608. Now again in 12th part you have to find the cube root of 26.57. So break as 27 minus 0.43 because the nearest number whose cube root you can find for this number is 27 minus 0.043. So x is 27, h is minus 0.43 and fx is equal to x raised to power 1 upon 3. In the 13th part, you have to find the 4th root of 81.5. So break as 81 plus 0.5, x will be 81, h will be 0.5 and fx will be equal to x raised to power 1 upon 4. You find the derivative and replace in this formula, you will get x 81.5 raised to power 1 upon 4. Now here in 14th part, 3.968 raised to power 3 upon 2. 3.968 3 upon 2 3 upon 2 power nearest to this number will be 4 because 4 raised to power 3 upon 2 is 8. You can do in the calculation. So for 3.968 you can write 4 minus 0.032. When you subtract this number from this you will get 3.9648 and this is the nearest number to this whose 3 upon 2 power you can easily find. So what you have to do, the x will be here 4, h will be minus 0.032, and fx you have to let x raised to power 3 upon 2. You have to find its derivative. It will be 3 upon 2 x raised to power half, and use the formula fx plus h is equal to fx plus h, f dash x. H is 4, h is minus 0.032. We subtract this from 4, you'll get 3.968, whose 3 upon 2 power you have to find. Now see the right hand side very carefully. Fx is x raised to power 3 upon 2, h is minus 0.032, fx is 3 upon 2 x ki power half. Replace the value of x as 4, which is the square root of 4 as 2, and 4 raised to power 3 upon 2 will be 2 raised to power 3, because you can write for 4 you can write 2 square, so it will be 2 cube 8. So 8 minus this number will be equal to 7 minus 7.904 is the value of this 3 minus 3.968 raised to power 3 upon 2. So this is the approximate value you can find easily. Now in 15th part, you have to find again the fifth root of 32.15. So you can break as 32 plus 0.15. H will be 32, h will be 0.15, and fx will be equal to x raised to power 1 upon 5. In question number 2, you have to find f 2.01. Now here you can break as 2.01 as 2 plus 0.1. For 2.01 you can write 2 plus 0.1. So x will be equal to 2, h will be equal to 0.1, and fx you don't have to let here because fx is already given here. Fx is already given here. So derivative is 8x plus 5, and replace in this formula as we are doing earlier. It will be 2.01, fx is 4x square plus 5x plus 2, h is 0.1, and f dash x is this 8x plus 5. Replace the value of x as 2 here, 2 here, you'll get the value of f 2.01. Now in question number 5, you have to find the percentage change in the surface area of the cube. Now the surface area of the cube is 6x square, so its derivative will be 12x. Now we know that the small change in surface area will be a total change in surface area into small change in x. Total change, small change in surface area will be total change in the surface area into change in the x or the side. So d upon dx of s will be 12x, and delta x is given as point x upon 100. It is given that it is decreased by x%. Decreased by x%, to minus x upon 100. So it will be equal to minus 12x square upon 100, and the percentage change you have to find. So change upon original. Change upon original. So original is this, change is this. So it is minus 2 upon 100, which means decrease in the surface area will be 2. Change upon original will give the percentage change in the surface area, which is coming out to be negative. When the side is decreased by x%, then its a decrease in the surface area will be 2%. In question number 6, it is given that the volume of the sphere is 4 upon 3 pi r cube, and you have to find the approximate change in the volume of the sphere when there is small change or in the radius is 2%. So dv upon dr is 4 pi r square. Find the derivative of this 4 pi r square. The small change in the volume will be the change in the volume in the small change in r. A small change in r is plus minus 0.02, which give plus minus 3.92 pi meter cube. There will be the error. Error is given. We don't know whether it is increasing or decreasing, so I have taken plus minus sign. Now and similarly is the question number 4, as we have done question number 5 and 6. You try this by yourself. So this is the completion of approximate and error of the application of derivative, which is a somewhat easy exercise. We'll discuss the next topic in the next lecture. Thank you.